Listen, holiday household alert. You got to listen up to Chef Julian before you get hurt like we might trying to cut the vegetables harvested from the dirt.
Yes,
welcome.
Chef.
Hey, thank you very much for having me.
That's the biggest culprit, the onion. Let's go on over there because as we're holiday entertaining, there's a lot of chopping going on. The key is the knives.
Yes. Perfect. Yeah. So right here we've got a selection of knives. I'm going to say the top 3 knives that every home cook should have is your chef's knife, paring knife, and serrated. So you've got most of your cuts coming from the chef's knife, small detailed cuts, and then bread, tomatoes, that kind of thing with your serrated.
Okay.
So first thing we got to do is show you how to hold a knife. So let me see how you hold a knife.
You
Take
trust
a chance.
me, Chef.
I trust you.
See,
I don't
this
know
is what
why.
I would do. I would just like this, no?
No, and that's fine. But
okay.
Let me show you something that's a little more ergonomic.
Okay.
We know that if we do something repetitively over and over and over again, if you're doing it wrong, you're going to feel it.
Yes.
Right? So hold your knife like so. Now we're actually going to choke up on the knife, and you're going to pinch the blade with your thumb and index finger. 3 fingers are wrapped tightly around the handle.
That's better.
And now you can see, yeah, your wrist is proper motion. You got power, control, and precision.
Perfect.
Control, all right?
Let's make it happen,
I'll take
Chef.
that from you now.
Yeah, good idea.
Please do. Thank you.
Good idea.
All right, so on the board first, so what we've done here is we've taken one end completely off and just shaved the other end of the onion. We're going to keep that end intact down here. Now, I showed you how to hold the knife like this. But now we're going to cut this way. Now, it's hard to keep your knife steady at this
We
angle.
just backed up. We just backed. And you're going to cry no matter what,
Yeah,
right?
you've already started slicing up some onions and you haven't shed one tear.
Well, chefs do pick up a certain immunity to crying over onions. But if you've got a properly sharp knife, it's a fresh onion, you got lots of airflow, lots of circulation in the air, then you're less likely to cry.
All right, let's check it out.
So we want to cut this way. I want to keep my knife steady. I'm going to put my finger on the back of the blade now and lock my wrist. Now, let's start cutting the onion, and you see back and forth. We're using the sharpness of that blade, and I'm not going all the way to the back.
And you're gripping it to like just like the tips of your fingers.
That's it.
At the
And
top.
fingers are up here, not in the way of the onion, right? If you're doing something dangerous, there's probably a better way to do it.
Absolutely.
Okay? All right, so we didn't go all the way through the back. Now I'm going to change my hand to the original positioning, and we're going to go across the onion, across the top. Again, not all the way to the back. And now I'm just going to simply cross that cut, okay? And you'll notice I'm doing my very best not to hunch over the board. Right? So that's another point of ergonomics. You want straight back, feet shoulder width apart. Yeah, relax. And one quick trip for you is actually flex one butt cheek at a time.
Come on.
Yeah, seriously. That's even cheeky with you.
It's happening.
So you want to flex one butt cheek.
Done.
Take the pressure off your lower back. When that gets tired, flex the other butt cheek. All right,
I got it.
And you get a nice definition too.
Chef, when I've gone out, because I was raised on eating a lot of garlic with Indian food and stuff like that, I've gone out, no one has ever said to me, hey, Devo, you know that garlic? That's sexy.
Sexy.
Well,
no one's ever said that. How do you have sexy garlic? What is
So let's
this?
get sexy here for a minute. Now, most people know this technique, the mincing. I think that's pretty classic. However, if you're a garlic lover like me, like my wife, you want to see the garlic in the dish. You want to you want to know that you're eating a lot of it,
These guys here.
So,
there you go.
How are we doing that cut?
So we take our dry end off first, right? Now, we've got the claw and we got the pinch. Depending on how big what your chopping is, we're doing the pinch, right? For this. Middle knuckles in the front. Now watch, we're going to be rocking the knife. It's like a boat riding the wave.
Is it?
And if you'll notice,
It's very turbulent.
the knife is just rubbing against those knuckles, and now we're slowly going to introduce the garlic to the knife. And trust your knuckle. Look, I'm not even looking.
That's don't.
This is making us nervous, Chef.
This is what your finished product is going to look like right here.
Yep. So we go up and in the pan.
Amazing.
And then
Saute.
Chef, we are running out of time. Can we show one more big one? And this scares us, right?
Yeah, because I'll do all the gourds over here.
Yeah. So,
it's not gorgeous yet,
Not yet.
So we got our butternut squash, tough skin vegetables. First thing, sharp knife, good grip on the knife, and the claw, good grip on whatever you're cutting. Anything round, you don't want this to be floating around here, right? We're going to trim off top, bottom.
All right.
Cut it in half,
middle.
And now it's sitting up on the flat sides. Now we look over the edge of the knife so we could see both sides of it, all right? Use the claw again to keep it steady. Use those knuckles
that makes me
to
nervous.
guide your knife. And we're following down.
Ooh, there we go, Chef.
And keep going around and around until you've shaved it off.
And you can see Chef's posture is great. And you mentioned the sharp knife is so
That's
important.
the key.
Because you were saying if your knife's dull, like get it sharpened immediately.
Dull knives make for way worse injuries.
Yeah.
There it is. Okay, we have so many more tips. How can people reach you?
People can reach me at thechefupstairs.com. We teach interactive cooking classes and host private cooking parties.
Good stuff, Chef.
Right knives, right conditions, and your body in the right position will make sure that you're not getting hurt and your meals are going to be great this holiday season. Thank you
Clench
so much.
left.
Thank you.
To the right.
Oh, you're clenching
Clench
butt
left.
cheeks? All right.
To the right.
Okay.
Feel good about it.
All
We'll be right
more
back.
ET after this weird.
That's kind of nice.